You the Bible doctrine of the sovereignty of God. I freely admit it is a subject that you don't hear much about, by and large, in the current climate of the church. I don't mean you can never hear about it, but as a whole, generally speaking, it's not truth that's widespread in its teaching. It seems that this doctrine of God doing according to His will in heaven and in earth has been put up on a shelf in some little back corner of the church to collect dust. The thinking is that doctrine was for a former generation, a time when Christians were more into doctrine. We're living in a day, it's believed, when Christians need to hear about more practical topics. Practical. More relevant topics to the pressing needs and the problems of the hour. So what the church needs, it's maintained and believed from what all we can see and hear, sermons that deal with family problems, social problems, political issues. Sermons that make people feel good about themselves, help them to understand themselves better and their relationship with others around them. And so the story goes on. But I insist that there is nothing more practical, more far-reaching to the day-to-day running of our lives than the grand subject of the sovereignty of God. Amen. For instance, America is about to elect a new president. Who will it be? Regardless of who you think the next president should be, or hope to be, the clear teaching of Scripture is that God's rule over the nations has already determined the outcome of this race. The psalmist wrote in Psalm 75, verse 6, "Promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He putteth down one, and setteth up another." As Nebuchadnezzar put it in verse 32 at the end, "The Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will." I am in no way, of course, denying the responsibility of men to elect a president who would be the best president, in their opinion at least, understanding of things, the best president for the country. They should. I'm simply stating that when all is said and done, whoever ends up in the Oval Office, Clinton or Trump, will do so because God has purposed that they be in the Oval Office. Just as it will be God who will, in His own time and way, remove them from the Oval Office.